Find the cost of fencing a rectangular field of length 200 meter and breadth 100 meter at the rate of rupees 12 per meter. So we have a rectangular field or park and we have to fence it. Just assume that the material that you are using to fence it is some metal wire. So the cost is rupees 12 per meter and you have to tell what would be the final cost of fencing it. Now, it's a mensuration problem and it's always good to draw a figure or a diagram and then proceed with your solving the problem. So this is a rectangular field. Length is 200 meter and breadth is 100 meter. If during the fencing you are using these poles, let these poles represent the vertices of this rectangular field. So this is vertex A, B, C and D. So we have fenced this rectangular field and we know that the cost of fencing is rupees 12 per meter. So what would be the final cost? If the cost for per meter is rupees 12, then just find out what would be the total length of the wire required and then you'll simply multiply it, right? Because for 1 meter it is rupees 12. So whatever meter, final meter we get, that is the length of the wire required, we can simply multiply it with 12. So how will you find the length of the wire required for fencing? So the length will be what? It will be nothing else but a perimeter, because we know that if we travel along the boundary, the distance covered is what? Perimeter. So if the distance covered is perimeter, and therefore the rope that will, the wire that will fence it will be equal to the perimeter because it's going along the boundary. So the perimeter P is equal to 2 times length plus breadth, and this is 2 times length is 200, breadth is 100 meter. This will give you 2 times 300 meter and this will be 600 meter. So the perimeter is 600 meter. Since the perimeter, that is the length or the distance of this boundary, is 600 meter, therefore you will require 600 meter wire. That is the length of the wire for fencing should be of length of 600 meter. Now since for 1 meter the rate is rupees 12, therefore what would be the rate for the 600 meter? So if the wire is of 1 meter, the cost is rupees 12. So for 600 meter, this will be rupees 12 times 600. And if you try to solve it, then this will be rupees. So this is 72 and rupees 7200. This is the final cost of fencing when the rate is rupees 12 per meter.